Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to our Zoom call. We are so glad that you joined us. We have a couple people in the living room here, so we're going to go like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be super fun. So
don't think we're ignoring anyone.
No, we're not ignoring anyone. It's not weird at all. But with the power of technology, it's fun to be able to do this, right? If at any time our CEO, Ron Williams, hops on, we're just going to stop what we're doing and let him hop on, okay? So we will just be flexible when that happens, and I'm excited for you to hear from him about this incredible company and his vision and where we're at. Garth and I have been with Uforia since it pre-launched about 15 months ago, and we officially launched last month, and we are in the United States and Canada, and we are just having the most fun time with this product and this company. And at the end of our presentation, we'll open it up for questions. So have fun in the chat room. We'll save the questions till the end, just in terms of getting a recording. And we got our little kids in the background. I don't know if you can hear them, but we're going to go like shh them down a little bit.
Or send them upstairs.
They're euphoric to be here.
There you go.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
So I'm Dr. Erin. I'm a high performance business coach and psychologist and mindset expert and fitness enthusiast. And about 15 months ago, I saw a post on someone's Facebook wall about this thing called DNA nutrition. And I was like, what in the world? What could be more high performance than something made just for you and your DNA? And I came down about 4 minutes later and I said, honey, I just bought us some stuff. Let me tell you about what I just bought. It just made that much sense to me. And 3 days later, we went down the rabbit hole. We got sucked into the Bermuda Triangle of all things on YouTube. And I was researching everything about this company. And needless to say, when I saw that it was being launched in Eric Worre's living room, I was all in, and we've been building it since then. And we'll tell you a little bit more about Eric Worre if you haven't heard about him. But Garth, why don't you introduce yourself, and then I want Pamela to introduce herself too.
Okay, so I am Mr. Dr. Erin.
Oh my gosh,
I got it right this time.
Stop. Oh my gosh, stop.
Yeah,
Someone called him that, which is why he calls himself that.
Someone did call me that. Are you Mr. Dr. Erin? I said,
yes.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
So yeah, my name is Garth. I'm obviously married to this beautiful woman here. I've been on just real quick, kind of what intrigued me about this. I've been on a health quest for about 16 years. And where that came about with my employer would do an annual health fair, and it would get blood work. The first year I did it, I was 28, I think at the time, 27, somewhere around there. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I've got blood work. Everything looks good. I'm healthy. I'm young. I don't need to worry about it. Year 2 comes around, and now I've got data from that year, data from the second year, and I'm an engineer. What does an engineer do once they got 2 data sets? They make a spreadsheet, exactly. So I've got a spreadsheet of 17 years now of my blood work. And what's interesting with that is I didn't actually have anything in my blood work that showed up that caused me concern. I wanted to get whatever number I might be as low as it could be, or into the middle of whatever range that it might be, depending on what that number is that you're testing. That's just what I wanted to do, but not like I was never being called into the doctor's office and say, Guards, we have a problem. Nothing of that ever popped up. But I actually experienced results with Uforia that I was not anticipating. We can touch on that later, so I want to be respectful of the time and get through the presentation. But I was absolutely amazed that things that I just thought, 2 things. One, that's just me. For example, allergies. That's just me. I have allergies. I used to be a pill every day person. I did 1 nasal spray all of 2019, and that's just because of where we're at on a farm. Cold hands, warm heart, Raynaud's disease. My dad has it, I have it. I just thought that's what's in our family. That's gone. So just a couple little highlights of some of the things I experienced. Again, nothing showed up to be causing alarm. I did it for the long term, and I got results that were absolutely incredible. So Pamela, why don't you come up here?
I want to introduce you to Pamela Zimmer. She is a new influencer, which is the leadership position in this company, and you are just in love with Uforia. Tell them a little bit about you and why you love Uforia.
Yes, hi, thank you. Thanks, Garth and Erin, for opening your living room. So I love Uforia because as a self-care concierge, I know that self-care is unique to every single person. What's right for me is not right for you. And it just made sense to have something that was made for me designed by my own body, based on my DNA, was just unheard of. I had tried all the other stuff. I was the one that had, the pack of here and went to the doctor and here, take this jar and 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 this jar. And I couldn't keep track of it all. So I didn't take anything. And I got started.
Anyone relate to that?
Yeah. I got started on Uforia, and again, it was just because it made sense. It wasn't because I was trying to deal with any particular health issue or anything like that. But the two major things that I've noticed for myself, someone who's gone through depression, 6 years of postpartum depression when I was a kid, depression, I say adult depression, but I am an adult. So, is the mood stabilization. And I feel like I have my own made for me natural 100% unique antidepressant.
You have been so stable.
So stable.
So stable.
And that's not to say that I don't have moments where I'm like, whatever. Everyone has those moments, but my mood has been like this.
That's very good.
So much better. And there's no negative side effects. The only side effect I have is a happy mood and feeling good about myself and confidence and feeling good in my body. And I'll take that side effect any day of the week. And then the second thing is my knees. I have horrible arthritis in my knees. I've had double knee surgeries. I have zero cartilage. They're like ridiculously awful. And I don't have the pain that I used to have. I used to ice my knees and pop the Advils for 4 or 5 days after going for a hike or dancing or doing anything strenuous. I don't have to do that anymore. So it's changed my life physically, mentally, and from a business standpoint, it is so in line with knowing that self-care is unique to every single one of us. So why take something that's made for everyone else when you can have something that's made just for you?
Oh my gosh. Awesome. Thank you so much, Pamela. Okay, let's walk through this presentation.
So,
Here, honey.
Ron, so we're getting the CEO on here. We had a text in the link, so why don't you take that? All right, so we're going to run through a quick little presentation here. Starting off, it's going to be about 30 minutes total. The first roughly half of that, 15 to 20 minutes, is going to be more from a customer standpoint, more about the company, the product, the steps you go through. And then after that, for those of you that would like to stick around to learn more about the business side of this, that's what the last 10 to 15 minutes or so. And then we'll have question and answers afterwards, after we actually pause the presentation. So we'll go ahead and get going on this. If I can figure out how to advance the slide. There we go. All right. So getting started with Uforia is really kind of a 3-step process. The first step is you are going to get your U-Start kit. There's the deluxe kit and the quick kit that's available in here. The deluxe kit, which is what we recommend for most folks because it's going to do the best job of putting yourself through a little cleanse at the cellular level, and start setting you up best for getting your own personalized nutrition. So you're going to get these veggie caps. It's a month's supply in there. Also the 2 swabs, the instruction cards telling you how to do it all, prepaid envelope to send it back in. And then there's a coupon in there for your actual DNA test, which is amazing. You get $100 off on your DNA test. And I don't know if any of you have had some DNA tests, you know that those run multiple hundreds of dollars. And for right now with Uforia, since we're in the early stages of this, it's only $99, normally $199. So you've got that coupon there. So that's step 1 of getting the kit. If you were to go out and actually try to buy everything that's in those capsules to start off with, you're looking at around $750 to $800 just to go out and individually buy all of those ingredients. So you're getting a phenomenal value just right out of the gate. You know, $159 is the price of the starter kit. And again, to go out and get what's in there from the vitamins, mineral supplement standpoint, you're approaching $800. So that's a tremendous value. And you can see some of the ingredients in here that you're going to get. These are things that your body's going to already have great results with. I know we've seen people that just a few days, even a few days after being on their pre-trition, they're experiencing just overall better feeling, better energy, better sleep. Some people reported weight loss. I mean, it's just incredible what your body does once you start getting the things that are, just high quality and more geared for you. So that's step 2. Or here's step 2. You've done your swabbing of the cheeks. It's just a very gentle, you can see in the picture there, swabbing the inside of your cheek, and you're sending that off to our lab. The wonderful thing about our lab is it's HIPAA compliant, CLIA certified, and CAP accredited. I know that last bullet isn't on there, that last one isn't on there, but that's the trifecta. When you're looking at a medical grade lab, you want to make sure they're HIPAA compliant, so all of your information is private and secure, that it's CLIA certified and CAP accredited, which basically means you can eat your supper off of the floor. I mean, that's the level of certification you got to go through for these labs to be medical grade and reach all of those. So that's step 2, is sending it off to the lab. At the lab, they're testing your DNA. Currently, there's 18 SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. You see a list of them here. There's actually 6 more than what's seen on here, but you can see we've got heart health, detoxification, vitamin D, cholesterol, your inflammatory response. That was my allergies. A lot of folks that have allergies, it's because your body is viewing something as a foreign invader when it's not. So your body ramps up that inflammatory response to protect itself. So we're actually going to be able to potentially handle that for you if that's something that you suffer from based off of the gene testing that we do here. And I'm sorry I'm pointing at you when I'm doing this, but it's the screen on the laptop. So it's maybe a little dramatic effect to pay attention, but I'm also pointing at the screen here. I could go back to the TV behind me, but that's what's going on. So after you've done the testing, you get your wellness action plan. This is phenomenal. I remember when I first got mine, I actually stayed up late reading it. They do a great job of explaining things in a very scientific and medical way, but in a way that you can understand it. And it was really a little bit like reading family history. You know, be like, oh, my grandpa had that, my mom had that. And sure enough, I have it, you know, because you can see the red, yellow, and greens on this. So this is me. That's my DNA makeup. When I first got it, it was a little bit of an emotional reaction. Again, I've been eating healthy, working out, taking a ton of supplements and vitamins, the things I'd read in an article saying you should take this, I'd go buy it. They'd say, you know, this is our best-selling one. I'd buy it. Well, it's probably best-selling because it was on sale last month. Not best-selling because it was actually good. It was just on sale. But back to the wellness action plan. If it's green, you did not inherit a variant from either parent. If it's yellow, oh, that's just on the Apple TV. We're still live here.
Oh, good.
So sorry, we had the TV behind us just went to sleep. It's coming back on. For yellow, for the people in the room here, they lost the screen here, but it's coming back on. For yellow, you got a variant from one parent and not the other. If it's red, you got the variant from both parents. Just kind of real quick, the way I've likened that is it's like you got armor. So at the moment of conception, you were given armor for various things in your health, for your body's ability to defend itself, for your body's ability to repair itself, for your body's ability to process food or something in such a way. If you got green, you got pretty good armor. Now, over time, the armor can still break down. So you still want to make sure that you keep that green strong. If you got yellow, you need a little bit of help. If you got red, you need a lot of help. Your armor is not that good. That's what Uforia does, is it boosts up your armor to protect and defend and repair, but then it also helps maintain that over time if that is something that needs or should be done anyways. So after the DNA testing is done, it runs through their algorithm. It's a proprietary algorithm that was 25 years in the making. They use almost 100 plant-based, non-GMO, gluten-free, organic when possible, wild-crafted when not ingredients to develop your customized nutrition. So here's the machine. We're now at step 3 of what's happening here. This is the machine. So you've bought your pre-nutrition capsules, you've done the swabbing, it's gone to the lab, you've got your results, it goes into the algorithm. Then that algorithm is fed into this machine. Now this is getting to my wheelhouse as an engineer. What you're looking at here is looking down the machine. There's a little conveyor belt running down the middle there. Your little jar.
Come on over here.
What?
Just move it so we can see the thing, and if that's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do a slight adjustment here so people can still see the screen. Hold on.
Oh, that's great.
There we go. All right. So,
Okay.
so we got the nutritionator. So what happens is your bottle goes in with a barcode and it goes down that conveyor belt. I don't think it's because of the lighting on me. It's in the dark. Because now the shade's behind me. We're gonna come back here. There we go. You want Zach? Why don't you come right here?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. So, anyways, as it goes down there, each one of those little silver tray things you can see is where your specific ingredient is being pumped into there in your dosage, clinical dosage down to the microgram based off your DNA. Almost 400 million combinations can be made for that. Out comes your personal formula with your name on it. That's what's really cool on here. It's got your name, the date it was made, 100% custom to you, Amazon proof. You can't go to any store and buy it. You can't get it anywhere else, only here, delivered straight to you. Again, I touched on this a little bit, the intellectual property. It's actually about 25 years in the making now that it's been going on, with almost 400 million combinations, with one of those being yours. I love this quote on here. The ignorant might ask, what will this product do for me? The wise will anticipate what their body will do with this. And that's absolutely true. I know we get questions all the time of like, well, what have you experienced on this? Or will this be able to help me with such and such? And honestly, we don't know, because the results I got are not the results that you're going to get, because I have different things in my DNA than you have. So what is your body going to do when it gets what your DNA finally has a voice to tell you what it needs? And I like that last line on here. Euphoria gives your body a voice. Up to this point, the only voice you got was some article written for the masses. It was, you know, such and such results said turmeric is good. Go take turmeric.
Says Ron's on.
Okay, so we have our CEO just joined us, and I am going to click over to Ron. There we are. Whoops. Ah. Oh, did I lose Ron? Hold on, everyone. Oh, nope. There he is. Hello, Ron. How are you?
Got a whole car full. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning.
Thank you for joining, Ron.
So Ron, I just finished up talking about the product and the kind of the customer experience with Uforia. We're about ready to roll into the business standpoint. We'd love to hear from you and what you are, your vision for the company, what you've experienced, and just kind of, you know, share a little bit of that Ron Williams love that we enjoy so much onto the people that have joined us today.
Well, Garth, it's always nice to join forces with you and Aaron and Pam and the whole team out there. But I'll just tell you that this is a very unusual company at a historic time, that we're really just putting an end to blind nutrition of try this and try that someday we'll all be made fun of, by the way, just like the record player to some degree. But kind of fun what we're doing. And of course, rolling into a business that is projected to be a $620 billion industry this year. And it's almost out of nowhere. So what a leap. We're the only company leading this way to the microgram for people. So feel really, really blessed to be involved in what we're doing. I think the vision moving forward is we're about to expand and do some really fun things. As you know, we can do such things like skincare, or we can do things like weight or fitness or sports performance, or all kinds of fun things. So I think as we go forward, I think our job right now is to build the vertical of nutrition. Everyone should be on nutrition. Everyone should get swabbed and know their coordinates to their health. And so I think that's where we start. We're hitting the tipping point. And I'd say we're very close right now, where what we're talking about is going to be commonplace in society. It just so happens that we have the advantage of leading through that. So I would say right now that the key is to get swabbed, to swab everybody in the world we possibly can, and really give them, you know, the empowerment, the coordinates to their health, to make their health a habit, not an event, and give the body a fighting chance to do what it was intended to do. And that is reverse engineer itself back to wellness. It's the most miraculous thing on the planet. More miraculous than the assemblance of the top 100 doctors on the planet, your body. So happy to be involved in a vision that's bigger than all of us, so none of us get in the way. It's not about egos or entitlement or do me, but it's service is greater than salesmanship, and my best is my next. So with that, I'll flip the time back over to you guys and just tell you, I love working with you guys especially. I love your commitment, your passion. The authenticity that exudes from this group is just off the charts. And we're moving into an era where if you're not that, then you ain't anything. So really appreciate working with you guys.
Thank you for those words, Ron. Thank you so much. Go enjoy your day with your family.
I sure will.
Bye, family. Oh, you're adorable.
You know, they were actually kind of quiet. I'm actually blown away. Have a good one.
I know. Thank you, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
Bye.
All right, so that was awesome. That was awesome. We that's one of the things that we really love about Uforia, is that the access that we have with Ron. He is really available for talking with people, helping grow businesses, talk about the product. For those of you that know, he was actually out here in Reno last week. We did kind of a group business launch with Aaron and I and Pamela and a number of other people that we have growing the business. And Ron flew out for that. So we're very blessed to have him participate in that. So I am going to go back to the actual presentation here. So we touched on that slide. One of the things that I like about Uforia is they really kind of took a look at just our society and looked at things like a lot of gym memberships have referral programs, refer someone for car insurance, like my employer. I get a bonus if I refer someone to work for our company. So they looked at that, and they offer something very similar with Uforia, with a referral program. So as a customer, without even doing the business, if you refer one person and they go through those 3-step process, buy the kit, swab their cheeks, get their personalized nutrition, I should say, they're going to get 25% off their order. So that $159 goes to $119. If they refer 2, 50% off. I think you may see where we're going here. If you get 3, 75% off. And then the holy grail, if you will, if they refer 4 customers without doing the business, just refer people, just say, hey, I'm having phenomenal results on this thing I came across. You should check it out. It's as simple as that. We do it all the time. A movie you go see. Oh, dude, I just saw this really good movie. You should go check it out. Or I just had a really great steak dinner at Joe's Steakhouse. Or I just had a really good plate of tofu at Tofu R Us. Yeah, I'm a vegan, so I had to throw that in there. Yeah, because some of you on there was like, why is Garth talking about steak? So I had to throw the tofu in there just to bring it full circle. So we do it all the time. Here, Uforia actually rewards you for doing that by allowing you to save on your monthly shipment, which I think is phenomenal. It's a great customer service that we provide. So with that essentially concludes our presentation on the Uforia product, the company, and the experience. Again, for those of you that are only here joining us for that, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming to us. Get with whoever invited you if you'd like to learn more. I know Aaron and I and Pamela and others on our team, Tiffany, have a huge passion with we're on Tiffany's team, I should say, a huge passion with just wanting to get people healthy. So that's really where we're coming from here, is we want you to get healthy. If you are interested in doing that as well, if you have a passion in your heart to help people get healthy, or if it's something you're interested in, you like some supplemental income, replacement income, whatever the case may be, please stick around for the second part of this. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, take care.
So I want to tell you a little bit about when I saw this business opportunity, what went through my mind. So I'm a business coach. That's what I do for a living. I like to think that I'm kind of smart when it comes to growing businesses and helping people create profitable businesses. I am hired by big companies like Aramark, Microsoft, Facebook to help them and their sales teams get in the top 1% to 2%. And here's what I know makes for a great business idea is when you have something that everyone wants and no one else has. I'm going to say that again. When you have what everyone wants and no one else has, that, my friends, is an amazing business opportunity because you have what's called marketplace differentiation. So right now we have in Uforia what everyone wants and no one else has. So let's talk a little bit about the business. So epigenetics, nutrigenomics, DNA, this is not going away. This is where medicine is going to be headed. This is where health is heading. If you look at Time Magazine, if you look at National Geographic, we are in the DNA revolution. We are in the DNA revolution. And this research has been going on now for about 25 years since the Genome Project, and it's finally here, and the time is now. It's here now. So the future of medicine. I was just watching a podcast from the author of The Grain Brain. Some of you probably have heard of that book. And he was asked, if you could talk about the future of healthcare and medicine, where do you think that would be? And he said, hands down, it's understanding your genome and then learning how to manipulate it. That personalized healthcare and nutrition is where it's going. And that's what we have. Look at Dr. Oz, exploring the perfect diet for your genes. That's what we have. That's what we're sitting on here. The personalized health market by 2020, we just hit 2020, $600 billion. It's here, you guys, and we get to play in it. Like, we're so blessed. We're so blessed. I see so many smiles. I love that smile. Kelly, I can see you. We're so blessed. Okay, so show me great leadership and I'll show you a great company. You also want to look at who are the leaders in your company. So we've got the trifecta of success. We've got Ron Williams, who has been known to bring to market the most disruptive products. He brought CBD before it was cool to have CBD, way before 31 new CBD companies launched this year. Like, no, thank you. I don't want to play with boy bands. Like, I don't want to be in that marketplace of like, my oil's better than yours. My protein shake's better than your shake. You know, he brought a lot of that to the marketplace. He helped several companies. You've probably heard of them, some oil companies, essential oil companies. He brought them to 500 million and beyond. He has a tried and true track record. He had his own raw food company for 17 years that was global. He was done, you guys, in his words, he was done with the hype. He was done with fighting over lavender. He always jokes like, my lavender's better than your lavender. Who fights over lavender? He was done, and he admits like his fingerprints were all over that industry. And to be quite honest, we were done. We've been in network marketing now for 10 years. We started after the recession, and you can imagine how hard that was. And I remember standing in the produce section with my daughter, and she's like, can we get, strawberries? And strawberries are really expensive when you're on a budget. And I was so sick and tired, you guys, of having to budget for berries. Can anyone relate? I was so sick and tired of it. So we started network marketing, and we've done a couple companies, and we were done. We were done because we were tired of trying to convince you why our stuff was better than your stuff, especially when the marketplace all kind of gathered up and became chemical free and paraben free. And all of a sudden you're trying to get this brand allegiance, and it's not super easy, and it wasn't super fun. So we were done. Ron Williams was done. Terry LaCour, Garth's going to tell you about him from LaCour Logistics, asked Ron Williams to take a look at Uforia and asked him to be the CEO. But Eric Worre, if any of you have been around, and you know that Eric Worre is the Jim Rohn of training and leadership for network marketing. He sells out coliseums of 65,000 people all over the world. The guy is the guy when it comes to network marketing. He has strategically partnered with Uforia. It's the first company he's done that with. You get all of his training when you become a nutritionist, which is a business builder, a business partner with Uforia. So show me great training, I'll show you a great company, right? You get access. When you sign up for this business for $39.95, you get access to over $9,000 of training and how to go from here to here in this profession. So Garth's going to tell you a little bit about Terry LaCour.
Yeah, so just kind of real quick. So yeah, Ron Williams, Eric Worre, and Terry LaCour. And we were on a call with someone else one time, and we heard this analogy of what would you think if Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos came together and said, you know what, we're going to do this. Bezos, sorry.
Just kidding.
Yeah. It's my Midwestern.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. If those three came together and said, let's do something, you'd probably want to figure, hey, what are these three guys doing? That's really what we have here with Ron, Eric, and Terry. So Terry is a titan in the logistics industry. He is the back end person, or his company is the back end person for so many network marketing companies. He does the logistics. He does the compensation plans, the computer stuff. That is his bread and butter. He has seen companies come and go. He has seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in the industry. He actually bought the patent for the Nutritionator and reached out to Ron when he did that, said, Ron, I need your help in launching something. That is how much Terry LaCour, again, who has seen all the hype, all of the boy bands, has seen all of that. And he said, this is something I want to be directly involved in. So I just found that absolutely phenomenal. So honey, I got to go give some.
There's a lot on this chart here, but basically it's $39.95 to start a business with Uforia and become a nutritionist. And for $39.95, you get 2 replicated websites. You get one for your customers to go to and one for potential business builders to go to, which is really awesome. The minimum requirement to get a paycheck is 100 QV, which just means you're on your nutrition. So that's a no-brainer. You're going to be on your nutrition. You also, there's an X on this slide because it's a couple months old, but as a nutritionist, you also qualify for the 4 and Free program. So you are going to find 4 customers in your first month of starting the business and get your product for free and never have to pay for it again. So that's amazing. We have so many marketing resources. You know, this company looks like we're 6 years old, and we've had these resources available to us from the beginning. I know Pamela just loves all of our marketing resources, and I will say this, we have been bilingual since day one. We were in another network marketing company for 23 years. It took them to become bilingual, and they recently became bilingual. We have been bilingual since day one, which we're really proud of.
Yeah.
So there's lots of ways to get paid in Uforia, and without going into all the details, because frankly, I don't really understand all the details. I just keep getting paychecks. But a couple of things we love is we swab people and we get paid. That's kind of it. We help people get healthy and we get paid. But there's many, many ways that you're going to get paid in Uforia. And what I love is when you swab someone and they register for their DNA test and their kit and their nutrition, you get paid daily on that. So every day you get this little text, at least on my phone, congratulations, someone has signed up and got their nutrition and you've been paid. That's a really great little ding to get on your phone, okay? There's first start bonuses. There's power bonuses for when you start the first 14, 30, 60 days to the tune of $2,000 plus free product, okay? It's available. We have a car bonus. When you're at a certain rank level, you can get up to $900 for your car payment. You can pick out whatever car you want to drive and just show that you're driving a car.
Customization.
Customization. You don't have to drive a certain car that they tell you to. You don't have to have a pink Cadillac. Those, oh my gosh. Okay. Daily pay, just told you about that. Super awesome. Again, here's the complicated but beautiful comp plan. So what we know is this comp plan has been devised by, again, titans in the industry. It is fair. It is brilliant. It is meant for maximizing your pay over the long term. And we can teach you exactly what you need to do to get to an exact amount of income that you want to make. Okay. There's the car bonus we mentioned, up to $900 a month to drive whatever car you want to pick out. And last but not least, we have recently launched what's called Practition. And Practition is going to completely revolutionize the medical health profession. And basically what this is it's a program all by itself where medical health professionals and beyond, I will share with you some of the people that can do this and partner with us, can offer and introduce nutrition to their patients. So we have doctors, chiropractors, licensed nurses. We have recently expanded to medical spas, gyms, personal trainers, psychologists, you kind of name it, we probably have it covered. And here's the amazing part, estheticians. I mean, it's incredible. They put their own label on this product. Just imagine the business opportunity. See that circle on that Practition? That's where their logo goes. So that's another leg of this business that we can help you. We have been speaking to doctors in our area who are very excited about this line. Several have said, wow, the price point is unbelievable. We have naturopaths and integrated docs who say, I am recommending vitamins and supplements to my patients nowhere near this price point. They're signing up. They're so excited. So we like to think of it as comprehensive healthcare between patient visits. So super exciting. We can share more with you if you want to know more about that.
I just want to jump into 2 things. So one of the things, so it's a rebranding effort on the Practition. So this is actually what their wellness action plan looks like. Just a couple things real quick. They get their own patient portal where doctors can fine tune things based off whatever treatment they're giving their patients. But here's one of the things that I really like about this is Uforia basically standing up tall, puffing up their chest a little bit and saying, this is who we are. This is what we have. This is the science behind it. This is the research behind it. Doctors, here you go. I don't know of any other company actually going into the lion's den, basically taking something that is meant for your health and going into the lion's den of a medical professional, hospitals, clinics, whatever the case may be, and saying, here, you can use this, you can sell this in yours, here's everything we have. I love that.
So before we get to our last slide, I want to share with you something really exciting that happened last week. There is a doctor who is, his name is Dr. Antoine Chevalier, and he is the leading integrated medical practitioner for the White House since 2001. He is a current Nobel Prize nominee in medicine. Okay, so what he does, he eats, sleeps, breathes, helping people get healthy in an integrated way through the foods they eat, etc. He has heard about Uforia. He is now partnered with Uforia and Practition. He has the logo from the White House on his Practition. He is sharing this with his patients. He and his wife, who eat beautifully clean, I'm sure, are both on the product. And he said,
he said he
does. I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
He said he does. They had said they had phenomenal results, and I quote, on this nutrition. He has also said this is an answer to one of his prayers. He has said this is the silver bullet for nutrition. So I just want you to think about, we love, go and do all your research. It's been done for you by the leading scientist in this area, and he has given us a complete stamp of approval, so much that he's offering this to his patients. So super excited about that and future collaborations that will occur. So there's 3 ways to get involved in terms of doing a business. The 3-pack, the 5-pack, or 10-pack. It's great to have packs on hand. You can see the more packs you get, the more discount you get. You in turn sell those at that $159 price and earn all of your money back that you've invested in your business. So we always say, don't leave home without a pack. It's so fun to swab people when you're out and about, and people love to get that DNA kit in their hand. People really have DNA test envy these days. They want their DNA test. Everyone's getting a DNA test. It was the #1 gift given in 2018 for Christmas was the 23andMe. We've got even better than that, right? We don't just tell you where you're from and what you might have inherited. We do something about it. So ask the person who invited here, what pack would be appropriate for you. The 3-pack's kind of you're dipping your toe in. The 5-packs, you're getting more serious about the business, and the 10-pack saying, I'm all in. We're going to show you in the next 30 days, if you get the 10-pack, how to sell those 9 kits and start your business with success. Okay, so if you're all in, you're going to want that 10-pack. We're going to teach you how to sell those 9 kits. Keep one for yourself. You're going to make $1431 in gross revenue. You're going to get free product, and you're going to get net profit. In addition to making back what you invested for the 10-pack, a net profit of $550 your first month in business, and you will be up and running and have a strong business. So timing's key. As a business coach, there's this S-curve in business where you're starting and you're getting up there, and then momentum hits. We are right there, right before momentum is going. That's when you want to join. That's when you want to do a business. That's where we are. So we've got 2 Facebook groups. If you have more questions, come and hang out. Ask the person who invited you here. If you want to know more info about the business, go to the business group, Becoming a Nutritionist. If you want to learn about the results people are having on this product, we have a group of over 8,500 people that are on this product and having all sorts of incredible results. So that's it. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm going to stop the recording and open it up for questions. Like I said, we wanted to honor your time.